The next step is how to make the graph, and I'm sure that you know how to make a graph in Excel. I just want to remind you the two axes that you have, and I'm going to show you from this graph here. In the x-axis, you will have time hours after occupation, so hours AP, and here they start around 2023, yeah, and they finish around 36. And in the y-axis, you have apical cell area in pixels. Later on, we can change it to micron, just doing a simple division. But right now, to make it simpler, you can do it like that. A common problem is to have the right format for the y-axis. And here is a common problem that you can see, that you can set up at the format as time, but this time is very different from, there are different type of time formats. This one, if you see, you go from 23 to 0 to 2, and then if you continue a graph, you go again to 23, 24, then you go to 0. This is a time format if you are using for day and night. Yeah, every day has 24 hours, so this is why you go from 23 to 0. To avoid that problem, you do right click here and you will get this toolbox. You go to number, and then when you go to number, you go to time, but you have to pick a time that you have to pick the right time. Yeah, let me show you exactly what is the right time. So right click, so you go to time and you have to pick in my case, you can try all of them that have AM and PM are not going to work. In my case, the one that worked, it was the last one. It was this one. This one doesn't work. It goes 36 to 0 again. But when I go to this one, to the last one, it goes from 21 to 38 hours. So make sure that you don't get stressed. If you need to give me a call, I can show you how to do it, but I'm sure that you can figure out it. Another problem is the access, again, is in the access option, because this option with the time format work in a little bit funny way. So don't get. So let me show you what could happen. You can get, generally you will get a graph like this in the beginning, with a huge, you don't need all these numbers. How do you solve this problem? You go and replace, you go again, left click or right click, depending on your computer. This could change, but you go to this will open this box, and when you open this box, you, instead of adding, you will have 0, 0, you put 0.9, and in this case, or you can try with different numbers, and you will start getting rid of the extra sections of this graph. So let me show you an example. So here we have all this excess information. It was because I have it in 0.0. If I move to 0.9, I get rid of most of that graph. I know that I think maybe later we can discuss if you want, or if you find an easier way to do it, let me know. But I think the time format work in a different way. And just to finish, if you start analyzing the data, you can start seeing that at least a reduction in apical cell area. We don't have a gradual reduction of cell area. What we find is more different degrees of pulses. We find two stages. In one stage, you have a very dramatic changes, the cells start getting smaller, a little bit bigger, smaller, a little bit bigger, and then the changes are more gradual. And it would be very interesting to analyze if this happened in other places or other parts of the cell have a different behavior. Okay, I know it was a long video, but if you have any question, just let me know.